Hey families, we wanted to draw your attention to a new reading practice that you'll see your child bringing home soon. Starting next week, we're going to be digging into this new exciting book series called Geodes. There's all kinds of different stories that your child's going to have a chance to explore and discover, and these are fluency pages directly tied to the stories that we will be exploring in class. So you'll notice, though each page is going to look very similar, the title will change at the top. We usually spend 2 days on each story. So Monday, Tuesday, you'll see the same fluency practice sheet coming home. Wednesday, Thursday, it will be whatever the second story is that we're practicing. And we would just love if you guys would partner with us and help your child practice exactly what they're learning in class. So everything that is in the Geodes is directly aligned with our Fundations phonics curriculum. So students are being explicitly taught the skills to read the words on this page and the words in the story that they're coming in contact with. And so they're getting practice in whole group, they're getting practice in small reading groups, they're getting practice with our PALS reader volunteers, and they're getting practice with you at home. So all hands on deck helping kiddos being successful. So this page starts out similar to our PALS page. You will point and have the students say their sounds, so ach, ish, and so forth. Down here we've got decodable story words. So these are all words that your child has been taught the skills to read, and they're words that they will see in the story. So it's just ab, dab, ad, mad, id, hid, and so forth. Here we've got trick words. So these are trick words that they have learned through Fundations and their study of Geodes in the class. So we want them to be able to point and identify those words. Down here we have phrases. The idea here is, as we're learning all these rules and practicing, that we want students to become fluent readers, and we want them to be able to scoop multiple words up at once. And so we want them to be able to say, in the sun, dig and pat, but in the end, in the grass. And so that's what we're going for there. And then finally we have sentences at the end, having them point and read, pausing at commas and stopping at the end of the sentence where the period hits. That is this side of the page. When you flip it, you will notice a side where it may be a little more hands-on for you helping your child through this side of the page. Up here we have words to know from the text, but these may be words that have special rules that we've not spent a lot of time on in our phonics curriculum yet, but we have taken time to explore and discuss these in small group. So we just want to give the kids the extra exposure of seeing and reading them in this context and being able to apply that when we read the text together. So you'll go through, identify those words. You get to be introduced to the characters that they're reading about at school. Down here, we've got our vocabulary words. These books you will notice, and you'll probably hear your kiddo talking about them. They are very content rich, and they are great to introduce kids to new vocabulary words. So these are words that we will have read about, discussed, put in sentences, and helped kids have a good grip on. So you can help them identify and know the meaning of those just by having them point and read, or you can help remind them of what those words are. Every time that a kid has read both front and back, we want them to color this star at the end to show us that they have done so. This focus question you can ignore. That's for us, and this page is we'll use as a warm-up within our groups, and that's a question that actually helps guide us through our reading with your child. But you shall see these coming home. Please partner with us and help your child become a better reader by practicing these things. You will also notice that there are some weeks where we may be in between stories or we're not introducing a new skill. And so instead of sending home the same sheet that they've already done, we will send home one of these take-home readers, which will actually have 4 stories in one that students have already explored in class and practice reading. And then they will get to bring them home and read them to you. So thank you guys so much for partnering with us and helping make your child be the best reader they can be. If you have any questions, please just reach out.